So welcome to wonderful session, my friends. Today we are starting week 2. Let me introduce today's master and a glimpse of what we are going to learn in week 2. In week 1 we have reviewed love yourself, how you can make friend to the mirror, self-talk, and let go the things, let go your past, building your self-esteem, and you're releasing inner critic. And now in week 2, we will go through loving your inner child, part 1, loving your inner child, part 2, loving your body, healing your pain, feeling good, releasing your anger, overcoming your fear, starting your day with love. Week 2 sessions will be guided by Zubia ma'am from Dallas. So, today's master, let me introduce today's master. Today's master's name is Zubia Mehri. She lives in Dallas, Texas. She's a software engineer working for last 20 years in technology. She started meditating in 2002. She believes in oneness and have started the spiritual journey to seek this goal. Also, she's hosting various sessions in uh, various programs, different programs in India as well, in different countries. So, the most welcome today to Zubia ma'am. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for the gracious introduction. Definitely looking forward to being your guide for the next week. We've had an amazing session where we not only have been able to see ourselves in a different way, we got through to ourselves and learned how to be with ourselves. So it's very, I think we went through some blocks and overcame so many things. So for this week, I would ask a little more from you. Not only are we looking at things that we can see in ourselves, but when we are working on this, we will be seeing what we cannot see. Our inner child is something that we all have. We all are. And I think I might have that thing the most in me because I'm always in an energy which is away from most of people of my age, but I am always in that. So I'll ask you before we start that you bring another form of energy, another part of you that you cannot see, but you have to feel. So that is something that I want to start with that thought. So we'll start with today's reading of the book. All right. Today you look beyond the adult you see in the mirror and meet your inner child. This is very important day in your mirror work. Take my hand. Let's walk over to your mirror. Let's deeply look into your eyes. Look beyond the adult you see in your mirror and greet your inner child. It doesn't matter how old you are. There is a child within you who needs your love and acceptance. If you are a woman, no matter how reliant you are, you have a little girl inside you who's very tender and needs your help. If you are a man, no matter how confident you are a little boy inside. And there's one inside who craves your warmth and affection. When you look in the mirror, do you see your inner child? Is this child happy? What is this child trying to tell you? I'm sure when we have looked in our mirrors, we've had to look past. So when you are looking in the mirror next, we'll be looking past things. We'll have to be imaginative. Every age you have been is within you, in your consciousness and your memory. As a child, when something went wrong, you tended to believe that there was something wrong with you. Children develop the idea that if only they could do everything right, then their parents would love them and wouldn't punish them. Often we turn off or tune out around the age of 5. We make that decision because we think there's something wrong with us. And we're not going to have anything to do with the children anymore, with the child anymore. There is a parent inside all of us. And for most of us, this inner parent is scolding the inner child almost non-stop. Yeah, I hear myself. If you listen to your inner dialogue, you can heal the scolding. You can heal that parent telling you that you're doing something wrong or you're not good enough. So way back in childhood, we began a war with ourselves and started criticizing ourselves the way our parents criticized us. You're stupid. You're not good enough. You don't do anything right. This constant criticism became a habit. Now, as adults, most of us either totally ignore the child within us or belittle the child in the same way we were belittled in the past. We repeat this pattern over and over. Every time you feel scared, realize that it is the child within you who is scared. The adult isn't afraid, yet it has disconnected and isn't there for that child. The adult and the child need to develop a relationship with each other. How do you connect with your inner child? The first step is getting to know the child through your mirror work. Who is this child? Why is this child unhappy? What can you do to help this child feel safe and secure and loved? Talk to your inner child about everything you do. I know it may sound silly, but it works. Let your inner child know that no matter what happens, you will never turn away from it or leave it, but will always be there for it and love it. All your inner child really wants to be is to be noticed, to feel safe, and to be loved. If you just take a few moments a day to begin to connect with the little person inside of you, life is going to be a lot better. So let's affirm today. I am willing to love and accept my inner child. I am willing to love and accept my inner child. It's very hard for us to love what we cannot see. But like we read, everything is inside of us. We just have to feel those moments that we were that, and we will begin to see. So that is why the reason I asked, we need our imagination today. So let's affirm for the last time, and then we'll move towards the mirror work. So all of us, seeing ourselves where we were when we were little, I am willing to love and accept my inner child. So for today's mirror work exercise, I had sent out a note about getting your picture. I hope you guys managed to find something. So we are looking at a photo of yourself when you were 5 years old. So holding that picture today, um, let's look at our picture that you all have, and let's see what you see. Let's see. I have a picture, and so let's see. Let's look at that picture, and let's see and feel that age again, and try to take ourselves there. And now I'm looking at the picture. So how do we look? How are you looking? What do you see? Do you see a happy child? A miserable child? Well, I see a happy kid there. Confused, maybe. So let's take a moment to talk to your inner child. Um, let's take out our mirrors and let's put that picture close to the mirror and let's look at it and looking at the mirror. Um, try looking at your eyes in the picture and feel comfortable and maybe call it the nickname you had and let's try to speak to it, take its name and connect. Everything starts with the connection. When we get connected with ourselves, we unify. So let's connect with ourselves at a moment in time which we were once upon a time, the young person we were, the young person who's still inside of us, each of us. So let's connect and try and speak to our child, inner child. Take your name, Zubia, or your name, and talk to your inner child. Connect. Because sometimes when you look at your younger pictures, you might get emotional. Um, you might start feeling things that, wow, how beautiful that time was when I had no worries, I had no issues. How beautiful was that time when everything was so simple. And so there could be so many feelings. And if there was some darkness, and if there was something, that could be there too. So let's try to feel what we felt at that moment. How was that day that this picture was taken, if you remember? And try to connect with yourself. The moment that we are building here is to develop that emotional connection so that we will be able to work on this exercise. So it's about opening your heart. Look into your heart. Find those thoughts that you have about yourself. Find those words that you have inside for you of how not you are or how active you were or how you got in trouble. So remember those words, remember those energies that you had for yourself. So now as you're remembering yourself in the moment you have in front of you, how beautiful you look. That beautiful person is inside of you. Just say these affirmations to yourself as you are looking at yourself. I love you, dear one. I am here for you. You are safe. So this memory, this person who's inside of you is not far from you and you are responsible for it. So we tend to get very we only seem to work when we are given a responsibility. So let's take the responsibility of loving ourselves, our dear self, and feeling and sharing the feeling that it is safe inside. You are safe. Take a few moments. Let's have a few quiet moments of feeling this energy, this picture, this these moments of, I'm laughing because I'm remembering all the naughty things I did with my brother. So a lot of love is in the heart for that. So let's repeat our affirmations again before we start our journaling. I love you, dear one. I'm here for you. You are safe. I love you. I'm here for you. You are safe. I know we don't want to put that picture away. I'm enjoying looking at it. But please put your picture down and let's work on our journaling exercise. So for this exercise, we need crayons, colors, or pens, whatever you have handy. If you can take them out, and let's get creative. So I have this paper, and let's get some crayons out. So for the exercise, we will be using a non-dominant hand, and we will try to draw a picture of ourselves. I'm sure it's going to be interesting because I'm not a very good artist, but we are going to definitely give it a shot. So I'm going to get some of my colors. So this is going to be fun because not only are we going to make a picture, we are going to make it with the non-dominant hand. So if you are right-handed, you will be using your left hand. And if you are left-handed, you will be using your right hand. So you can use the picture in front of you as reference for your drawing. So let's draw a picture of ourselves as a child. Let's take a few minutes and let's go for it. Harder than it looks. Left hand part is interesting. A good thing to make you work harder. We should make Pranay do this exercise also so that we can see his 5-year-old picture that he will make. Okay, everybody. Let's try to make some progress. If we are still thinking how to do this, let's keep going. Let's start with the first line. That's where it begins. Don't take too long. We are on the clock. I know, I'm pushing the creativity, but let's keep going. Let's get that picture out of us. So making this, I was remembering a time in school I had to write a storybook. and I had to make some pictures. And every picture, every page, the person looked very different. So I'm making the shoes right now. So my shoes are one is bigger than the other. So, so I'm laughing. A few more minutes. Let's wrap up our picture. All right, I know, but let's share our pictures. So this way, at least some of our energies will be together. All right, so let me share what I have done here. So how does it work? My share. I can't say. I don't know how to share this, but this is where it is. A little picture. Oops. So, all right. If you guys can, if you have a chance to share your pictures, let's take a moment to quickly share our pictures. If anybody is completed, anybody has finished their picture. All right, Anjali, I know we're having a little trouble with that camera to share. So let's share your picture if you have finished. All right, I'll also try to share my picture, if you can see. Yeah, really nice. So this week is about fun. So we should enjoy making this picture. I know it's hard. We're doing it with our left hand. Definitely not easy, but enjoy it. Have fun making the hair, the flower shirt that we are wearing. Okay, awesome, awesome. So I think a few people are done. So that let's keep going. Um, okay, so let's look at the next steps. So now that we have our work completed, let's, okay. Now that we have completed it, let's hold it in front of us and let's begin talking to our inner child. So we have two things in front of us now. We have an actual picture of us, but now in our hands, we have a picture that we made ourselves. This shows us, how we can see ourselves also. And this has been made by us. So it is helping us see that, if I were to create myself again, how will it look like? So try talking to your inner child that you couldn't see, you see in a picture. Look at it now and start talking to it. Ask the following questions and write down the answers in your journal. Okay. So let's look at the picture and ask the question. So we are asking our questions now. What do you like? Wow. Nobody asked me that question when I was young. I was always given my things. So that is a very important question. What do you like? All right. So let's uh, let's look at the next question. Obviously, if there is a like, then we would have a dislike. What do you dislike? So let's write our answer. One of the main things I dislike was rain. It makes me unhappy. What frightens you? The next question we have is what frightens you? Okay. The next important question, people. What do you need? All right, one more last question that we are looking at today. What can I do to make you happy? So that's another question. So I'll repeat the questions for anybody who missed one of them. So the first question was, what do you like? The second question was, what do you dislike? Next was, what frightens you? Next is, what do you need? And the last one is, what can I do to make you happy? So now that we have our questions laid down, let's take a few minutes and close our eyes and reflect on what did we learn with these questions and the answers that we've written, right? So close your eyes and absorb what happened. We actually had a conversation. So that's what's happened right now. So try to understand, analyze what we just did. So close your eyes with these question and answers and try to think that you just had a conversation with yourself. So close your eyes and let's feel these question and answers again in our heart of what happened. Oh, are you not able to hear me? Oh, sorry. I can be louder. It's very early here, so I am being a little less loud. I'll put my mic on, headset on. Hang on. People are having trouble. Put my headset on.
All right. Can you hear me? Yeah? All right. Thank you. Thank you, Anjali. All right. So let's continue. Um, all right. So now that we have had our conversation, let's move towards the heart thought for the day. Um, I embrace my inner child with love. What a wonderful thought. So you are holding your inner child inside, and let's keep that thought in our mind. And the thought of the day is I embrace my inner child with love. So take care of your inner child. It is a child who's frightened. It is the child who is hurting. It is a child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child. Embrace it and love it. So as I read this, I would all like you all to sort of embrace yourself. This way we can imagine we are holding our inner child. So let's do this in a practical way. Instead of just reading it and not feeling it, let's do it practically. So let's embrace ourselves. Hold yourself tight. This is the moment to believe that you have what we are talking about. Each of one of us is that bright, shining kid inside who, for me, is always out there. I'm getting in trouble most of the time. Even with my children, I'm more kiddish than them. So let that child come up. Look at that child right now. Feel it. Embrace yourself with the thought that you are there right now. You are feeling and connected with your inner child. And let's read the affirmation. Let me bring that page up. Yeah. All right. So I'm holding myself. I'm taking care of my inner child. All right. Be there for your child. All right. We are all trying to embrace it, right? That's how we know how to love, by holding something close to ourselves. That is our way of showing affection. So we are trying to love ourselves, embrace it, and love it, and do whatever you can to take care of its needs. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what happens, you'll always be there for it. You will never turn away or desert it. You will always love this child. So I think the greatest gift we can give our children is the belief that we love them. We show it with so many ways, right? We show it with our eyes, with our voice, with our hands, right? When we hold them, we touch them, we bring them close. So imagine yourself when you are holding yourself right now. You are holding yourself in that moment that is inside of you, that you are loving yourself the way you love your children, the way you are accustomed to being and loving somebody who is younger to you and who is not always happy, who gets scared easily. So you are understanding those emotions because that's that's how being young seems like. There's very little you know and everything frightens you. So let's hold ourselves with that feeling and try to bring some peace in ourselves that now that you are there to protect it. You are its guardian. So you're guardian for people around you, but you're also the guardian of this inner child inside of you. Why do we have to let that child go? I keep holding on to my inner child because I think that's what makes me happy, and that's what um, keeps me excited about life. Because when you grow old, nothing seems exciting anymore. The biggest excitement is bill day. Did you get it all done? So the child always finds fun in something to enjoy and love. And that's what we have to feel today, love. So we have to, uh, how do you recognize your inner child? A good question. So at this moment, if we think about it, you will not feel that recognition unless you have that dominant in you. It's going to be in your background. We will develop the relationship as we are going. Today, I'm trying to give you those triggers that I can get those feelings going of your inner child, get you excited about thinking of that little person inside of you. You will recognize that person because it is inside of you. When you think like you want to have ice cream, you want to go for some fun, or you want to watch some cartoons with your kids, those are the moments where your child is there. When you want to laugh loud without a reason, I get a lot of trouble for that one. When you want to laugh without good reason, that is your inner child. And when you see some naughtiness when you should be serious, those are your inner child. The moments where you are carefree, that you don't want to care or be responsible, those are your inner child moments. So don't suppress them. We don't always have to have all the answers. We don't always have to be somebody who uh, who is always in control. Let it go. And the moment you let go is the moment you will begin to feel that life is very sweet, and you will enjoy with your kids more because you will be like them for a little bit. All right. So I think we uh, have our meditation next. Uh, are there any more questions? I saw one for the recognition, and I don't see any. So at this time, we will go for meditation. Um, Let me share some music for you with you guys. Uh, okay. Uh, how do I share and not share the screen?
Zubia ji, just go to advance when you will,
Advanced. Okay.
and then audio only.
Audio. Got it. Thank you.
So, and you can mute yourself also. So, but we will be able to listen the music.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to do guided, then unmute yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I'll do the guidance.
Yeah, so unmute yourself.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
So
welcome.
everybody, um, I've had some fun, but it's now time to get to work. Let's meditate. It was good getting to knowing ourselves, another part of us. So with that, uh, let's go and relax. So fingers into fingers. Close your eyes. Sit in your meditation pose and let everything go. Can you hear the music? Oh, thank you. What a beautiful morning this is. I see myself. I see my younger self, ready to have some fun. I can see the magic that I didn't see before as we are ready to have fun together. Today is our day. Today I get to meet somebody who I knew long before, somebody who I had forgotten, somebody whose laugh I have heard long ago, somebody whose energy I have known lives inside of me, somebody whose thoughts and love has moved me, has touched me. But why did I let that somebody go? But today is a good day because I see you again. I meet you again. I have found you. So hold my hand as we walk together and go for a walk. Let's discuss. There's so much to talk about. Release the fear from your heart that you don't know. You know everything. There is no fear in your heart. Getting to know yourself only takes one step. The energy and kindness you have to find in yourself. We have all the energy for others, but nothing for ourselves. So spend some energy on yourself today. Find yourself. Our work is so magical together. Feels great to hold your hand. I love you. I love you. I'm here for you. You are safe. There is magic inside every one of us. We just have to believe. Find your magic. Let go of any fears you have inside. All is well. How beautiful is my life now that I have found you, my inner child. I'm holding your hand, and don't worry. This time, I won't let go. How blessed am I to finally found somebody so important to me. Let's start coming back with from our walk. It's time to go home. Let's make our promises that we're not going to forget each other. This is just the beginning. I know it's hard coming back. Take your time. I should I think I should turn the music back on and let everybody continue meditating. Okay.
Wonderful meditation, Zubia ji. Very intense. And yeah, it's like keep continuing the meditation.
I know I feel the same
Thank
way,
you
but
so
I
much.
did not understand the time limits we have. So we can
Yeah,
talk about it later.
yeah. Should we end the meeting then?
I feel that there are no questions. Then we can end the meeting. For tomorrow, we'll please bring the same items. We will review and then we will take ourselves forward. Continue with your affirmations. Uh, One thing I will leave you with, not believing is the easiest thing in the world, but the hardest thing is to take a moment, look outside ourselves, and give a chance to the magic there is and to all the magic that is around. Once we begin to see the magic, we begin to believe. And then that magic will start shining out of you. All right. So I leave everybody with that thought. Be kind to yourself and see you guys tomorrow.